That's what I'm talking about. Let's see. Plant that flag. Oh, yeah. We have officially made it to the moon, y'all. Super Raptor here, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. So, we've orbited the moon. We've been able to orbit Minmus. But the real big challenge that we need now is to be able to land on them. Because as much science as we've gotten from just orbiting around them and whatnot, processing, we still need a whole lot. So, I think the first course of action today is I'm going to try and build a rocket that will hopefully be able to land on the moon and return back to Kerbal. And with any luck, maybe it'll even allow us to land on Minmus as well. So anyways, let's go ahead and hop on into our assembly building and see about building us up a rocket. Alright, so this is what I've came up with. Hopefully not overcompensating or undercompensating for what I'm going to need to get all this stuff up there. And yeah, we got a couple new little handy tools, this little magnometer or whatever, and never used that before, so that'll be interesting to see how that works. But apparently you got to be down on the planet, and hey, it'll get us a little extra science. In fact, when I think about it, I guess we could probably start off by using it on Kerbal. So anyways, I think I got myself all crewed up. Yep. Alright, so I guess pretty much the only thing there is to do, try this baby out. Let me go ahead and save it and see if we can go land on the moon. Ooh, that kind of worries me on the lander, with those kind of being a little wiggly. So I think before we take off, I might go back in and put a little space tape on them to kind of hold them together. Yeah, it's a little better anyway. Alright, so you know, I don't think I've actually ever used this on Kerbal either. Have I? Well, we got some, so you know what? Send it to the lab. Alright, and then this is the one I want to see how this works. Extend the boom. Okay. Alright, basically got a giant little wiggly metal penis. Alright. How? I'm not sure how this works. Is there something I gotta do? It's interesting. We'll have to figure this part out. Alright, well, so basically all I can find on it is it may be something that you have to be orbiting the planet for. So we'll try it when we can get it up and into orbit. So let's go ahead, see if we can get ourselves at least up to orbit anyway. Alright. Yeah, get a little bit more curve into that. Okay, whoa, 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 whoa. And let's just go ahead and tell Valentina to go ahead and prograde it. This is not going well. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to make some changes to this rocket. Either we can try a different trajectory. Yeah, so I think this time we're just gonna try to get a little bit more altitude before we start doing a major turn. But we are going to try to start doing a little bit of one anyway. Just don't want to overdo it. Because if we can get enough altitude, get into thinner atmosphere, we can kind of control it a lot better. Alright, and no, don't you do it. Don't go off. Don't go off on me. Come on, we gotta get a little bit higher before we get a lot more control. No, don't do it, don't do it. No. Okay, well. This is gonna be a little bit harder than I thought. Alright, so one thing I did kind of notice on that last run was it seems like I have more control than Valentina does, which really kind of sucks because I'd rather have a rocket that's a little bit more stable. But you know what, screw it, we'll just try to go straight up, and as soon as we kind of hit the middle of the atmosphere, maybe we'll try to do a turn then. I don't really like doing it this way, but it's seeming like it might be the only way I can get this rocket to maybe work properly. I mean, of course, I could go in, I could tweak it, but I'll be honest, I really don't feel like doing that right now. No. Don't you do it. Damn it. You were so close. So close. You know what? Screw it. We're going to keep trying. We're in that middle atmosphere. Why not? Okay, well. Never mind. Too much correction. I guess I'm going to have to try and change it up a bit. Yeah, so new strategy. We're going to use some swivels because that way it'll give us a lot more control over it, because the solid rocket boosters, they're cheap, but they don't exactly give us any ability to, well, turn. So let's see how this goes. Maybe we'll actually try an orbital turn on this one. Now we got a lot more control, or at least we should, in theory, have a lot more control. Yeah, okay. One of the things I'm not liking already is how much I'm having to fight for the prograde. So I want to get the altitude before I get too far through my fuel. Come on. Come on. Okay. Right. Well, crap. Try again. Yeah. Maybe we'll let it try to go straight up a little bit before we try to start turning. Hopefully that will keep us from having to have too many more problems with turns. Again, though, I don't really like doing it because I feel like it's kind of a waste of fuel. But if we can get out of the thicker atmosphere, it tends to help. No, don't you go up that way on me. Don't. Stop it. Stop it. No, don't lose control. 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 Oh boy, we're losing control. Alright, we're getting to the upper atmosphere. I feel like we can really start trying to... Oh, right. I just told her to take over. Start pulling for prograde. We don't need those anymore. And they blew up. So, yeah. Wonderful. Oh, boy. Yep. Hang on. Didn't want that one to quite go. How did we actually get? Or do we need it to go? Oh, boy. Yeah, we definitely needed it to go. Yeah. I think I might need more rockets. Yeah, so it was definitely one of the stages. Kicked in the rocket before it uses the decoupler. And I went ahead and say, screw it. I'm adding another rocket to it. I mean, more fuel, more maneuverability theoretically. So let's go ahead and try this again. Plus, it kind of evens it out where you don't have such a weird, setup for the rockets down here. So it should make it a little bit more even, hopefully. So let's see how this one goes. I ain't want to try an orbital turn to begin with. Guess we'll find out if it's going to bite me in the ass or not. Okay, come on. And we might actually need to get, oh, come on, Valentina. You're supposed to be doing this, not me. You're doing a very bad job of keeping this in the prograde area. And I just accidentally overdid it myself. Okay, so maybe I'm overcompensating here, but I'm not gonna lie, trying to get this thing into space is really starting to piss me off. So yeah, I'm throwing a bunch of thoroughbreds on here, and I want to try to save the liquid fuel rocket there for, maybe when we get a bit higher. I get a feeling this is probably going to blast me way further than what I want. I might actually have to down the power after this. So yeah, let's see what these things could do, because at least they've also got a little bit of a gimbal range. Oh, very wobbly though. Might want to put some space tape on that real quick. Alright, let's try this again. There we go. Let's get a little bit of that going. I don't know, maybe these things actually have enough they could probably just straight power through. We'll have to find out. And being able to just follow through on this damn prograde that keeps on wanting to get a sharper and sharper angle. So I can't really turn until we get out of that thick atmosphere, or else we're really kind of screwed. And Valentina, will you keep it in the center, for the love of God? Hey, let's try to pull it back a little bit. How much fuel we got? We got a crap ton of fuel left. Okay, you let me have control. I'm assuming command. Okay, maybe that was a bad idea. Okay, that was definitely a bad idea. And there you go. You take over. And for the love of God, hopefully this thing will be able to get into orbit. Because I feel like if we can get this thing into orbit, that's going to be the hardest thing to do. Like after that, I think getting to the moon and all that probably be a lot easier. I mean, honestly, this is already looking like it's going a lot better. And we're almost out of the thick atmosphere, and we're still at a pretty high angle, so got to be really getting some altitude with this. How are we looking? Alright, 20,000 right now. I mean, this tends to go up pretty quick. Let's see. 40,000. Yeah, this is actually looking a lot better. So maybe just give it a slight thing and then just give it over to Valentina. She's actually doing all right on this one. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Much better. Much, much better. This is more of what I'm looking for. Alright. You know, we're going to hold on to them just until we kind of get in some thinner atmosphere. Or out of the thin atmosphere. There we go. Alright, let's kick those off. And I guess we don't need to do anything until we kind of get a lot closer. So let's go ahead and we'll wait till we get up there and we'll go ahead and put this thing into orbit. Finally. Alright, I think it's time to go ahead and pop in that next stage. Because it's time to put ourselves into orbit. So, I mean, maybe having a mainsail here isn't exactly necessary, but we'll see. If it gets the job done, I really don't care that much. That's not really a big deal, really, when it comes to the money in this game. So, let's hopefully be able to get over here and be able to get tons of science when we can land down on there. Oh yeah, we gotta remember, we gotta try out the little electrical boom or whatever, the magnometer. Okay, let's let off of it for a little bit. Get up over here. I want to try to make sure that we can at least get into orbit for sure, because if we can do that, I'm pretty sure the fuel from the others will probably be enough to get ourselves over there to land. And we're officially in orbit. Alright, with a little bit of fuel to spare from that one. And then, I mean, this one was kind of mainly intended to get us to the moon and into an orbit, so... And maybe even try to start heading towards the surface a little bit. If I can get that, I'd be really happy with this. But anyways, we need to check out that little thing again. Yeah, run magnometer report. See what this does. Alright. Yeah, so you have to be up in orbit for it to work. So I'm guessing since we're just in low space, maybe we can do it again in high space as well. Alright, let's go ahead and burn what we can here, because I've got apparently point where we can kind of come in contact with it. Not particularly great, but hey, I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. And I mean, we can always adjust as we get a little bit closer to it. So, of course, most of that was based off of that one stage, so we might actually be a little bit further out than we actually think. So we're probably gonna have to adjust. Yeah, so can't tell. I feel like the game has no idea what the hell on if I'm actually going to intercept the moon or not. So I'm gonna see if I can try to find a little bit of an adjustment here that maybe make it a little more solidified. All right, let's go ahead and run one now that we're in high over Kerbal. I mean, I'll take any kind of science I can get. Hell yeah, there we go. Throw that in that lab. What's it looking like? Oh yeah, I already got a nice little chunk of data. Alright, well, now we need to go ahead and, well, keep this time now it's saying we're not, so let's see if maybe we can get a speed up here where it's saying we are. I don't know. I don't like this. Breaking games. We'll figure it out. Alright, so I've got another one right here. Okay, that looks much more solid. You know, instead of it flashing like a strobe light, it actually shows. It's interesting that it worked it just that much. But you know what? I'm not going to complain. I'm going to save the fuel. So yeah, I'm good. I'm happy with that. Let's fly on over here and intercept the moon. This is going to be weird going back. All right, so now we want to go to retrograde. Okay, it might take a minute to get over, and then get ourselves into an orbit around the moon. Of course, though, we're going to have to wait till we get to the periapsis because we don't want to waste fuel, because it's very valuable. And honestly, I would really like to use this rocket a little bit to help with the whole landing process if I can. Hey, come on. Yeah, a little closer. Yeah, good enough. Alright, let's get a burn here, try and get ourselves in orbit. Hopefully I don't run out of that too soon. But I'm getting a feeling that's probably going to be the case. I'll probably have to go into the lander fuel, which I didn't want to have to do, because this thing does not seem to be going my way. Yep, definitely going to have to. Well, that sucks. I'm already not liking how much fuel I'm having to burn here just to get into an orbit, but hopefully I don't have to do a rescue mission after this. Yeah, well, now that we're in orbit around the moon, we might as well do one more of these things, huh? Alright. Get all that data and science. Yeah, there we go. Put that baby in the lab. Oh yeah, we're getting all kinds of it. Alright, so at this point we need to get ourselves into I guess into a low orbit so that way we can use that one more time, but and then position ourselves to try to land on this thing, preferably on the bright side of the moon. Alright, so now we're kind of in a low area over the moon, so let's go ahead and run this one more time, get ourselves some more of that sweet, sweet science as it makes itself erect and gets a magnetic, I guess, reading. Alright, throw that baby in there. Well, I mean, I guess if nothing else, we definitely have the ability to get ourselves plenty of science just from here, but that's not what we came for. We're here to land, alright? So that's what we're going to do. If we do it from here, we can probably get ourselves into a spot where we'll at least land somewhere on the bright side, which will make it a little easier to land. Man, I am having to burn a lot of fuel. Hey, so we're definitely going to come in, so let's go ahead and change that to the surface, because that's more of what I want to try to get this thing to go. And I mean, we might even try to make like a moon base at some point. I don't know. We'll see if I ever want to go that far in. Oh yeah, and just in case, I think for now we're going to retract these. So I know suicide burns are typically the most efficient way to do these, but I'm perfectly honest, I've never been really good at those. So I'm not exactly sure. Where do we want to try to get close to? I mean, probably close to that crater would be nice, but I feel like if we try to get too close to it, we may not have the altitude to get the, slow down horizontally, and vertically at the same time. But, you know what? Screw it. This looks, semi-flat. We'll just go for it. I mean, I'm not trying to land in any particular spot, especially with the way my fuel is here. So we might as well just try to get landed somewhere. I mean, that's the goal, is just to land, not to get anywhere specifically. My big concern is are we going to have enough fuel to get back up and back into orbit around Kerbal, because if not, well, these guys are probably going to be sitting here for a while until I can find a way to rescue them. And I kind of feel like I want to try to start slowing down a bit here. Still got quite a bit of altitude, but I don't want to come in too hot either. And it just occurred to me, I probably should have put some lander legs on these things. Kind of meant to do that, and I completely forgot, so I'm going to try to come in real soft. Yeah, we're getting really close to the surface here, so I mean, we still got, again, a few thousand meters, but man, I do not like coming in super hot. But I'm not entirely sure we'll have enough fuel to get back out, but we should at least have enough to land anyway. So, I mean, if I have to send a rescue party out, well, I guess I'll send a rescue party out. 400 meters. Okay, let's get that going down further, because I really do not want to hit this hard. I want to try to hit it under 10 meters. If I can get even lower, that's even better. Same time, though, I gotta try to regulate between speed and altitude, and this is a pain in the ass. Yeah. Slow it down a little bit more. Okay, I think, turn that off. Just gonna bunny hop this a little bit. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, there we go. Okay, stop. Yeah, here we go. We did it. All right, finally on the surface of the moon. All right, you know what? Let's go ahead, pull our ladder out here. Yeah, I'm assuming they're going to come out of this side. I have no idea. Yeah, go ahead. Go on crawling down there. We're going to plant a flag on the moon. Yeah, buddy. Let go of that. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see. Plant that flag. Oh, yeah. We have officially made it to the moon, y'all. I don't even know what I want to put here. You know what? I ain't worried about it. I don't care. We made it to the moon. That's what matters. Hell yes. Oh, yeah, baby. That is what I am talking about. Alright. Oh, yeah, we need to get like a soil sample. Can we do that? Yeah, take an EVA report as well. There we go. Take that. Alright. Awesome. Let's go on up here. pop that baby in, and we got some science to do. A whole lot of it at that. Hey, you know, it just occurred to me. Oh, wait, never mind. We've already orbited the moon. Oh, I was thinking of that. Alright. So, right, that doesn't work down here, but this we need to take. Throw that baby in there. What's our data looking like? We still got some room. I doubt this will work here, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. And that means basically the vast majority of our stuff is going to be things like this. Oh, yeah, baby. Go ahead in there. Our data is getting awfully high, so I might process some of this, but I think I'm going to pretty much hold on to some of these until I get a lot of this process down, and then I'll bring it back in, and then I'll process the rest of it. So, as it turns out, it's been so long since I played Kerbal that they've changed some things. You now have to have direct line of sight with Kerbin to be able to transmit science. So, I mean, fortunately, we've already got everything stored that we need. We got the crew report, we got all that stuff. So, basically, what I'm going to have to try to do is go ahead and get ourselves back into orbit of Kerbin. So, I'm going to see if we can do that. Now, before I do that, I think I'm going to probably give us a save because, to be honest, if I have to, and, you know, if I have to rescue these guys, I would much rather send another probe here, you know, that can, like I said, mine and make fuel for them, than, you know, to attempt to dock with them in space somehow and give them fuel, which, honestly, I'm not even sure I can do that. So, yeah, anyways, we're going to try to do it, but I'm going to save this first, and if not, well, I guess we're stuck here on the moon. There you are. So, it turns out, yes, I did have enough fuel to get myself into an orbit around Kerbin, get myself into a retrograde one, into an aero brake, and then put myself back into an orbit so that way I can, you know, go through all the science and stuff. So, yeah, now it's time that we try to land this thing. I'm not going to lie, this has been a hell of a journey. So, we've got just a little bit of fuel. Hopefully it'll bring us back down enough to get into the atmosphere again. Should, I would hope. And it's about where I'd like it. So, yep, we should be officially on a track to get in, but I want to pretty much have to aero brake in because there's no way I've got enough fuel to really do much of anything else. So, I'll probably be flying around this for a little bit. Hey guys, so we are officially about to come in to Kerbin, and not really liking where we're probably going to end up, but I guess we'll find out for sure. I ended up using up the rest of my fuel just because I wanted to get in faster, because it was just getting boring just going around 100 times. But I mean, that's one of the things about this game that can always be a little annoying, is that, you know, sometimes you get into a bad spot, yeah, you just might have to sit there and spin around a planet slowing down a lot. So I don't know, I guess we'll find out where I'm going to end up. I did actually raise the drogue chute height deployment, so hopefully that'll help us out at least a little bit. So yeah, I guess we're coming in for sure. At least we should. And go ahead and speed this up, because as much altitude as I just lost in the last circle, there's no way that we're not coming in. It's just a big question of where am I coming in, because if it's mountains, it's going to suck. If it's water, that's terrific. Honestly, I'll even take, like, you know, the plains or whatever, you know, on land. That would be great. So, but yep, I have no idea, but we are coming in. Hey, hopefully we can slow down enough. I can't really tell where we're going in at, but I feel like it's probably some mountainous areas, which is, you know, worst case scenario. So, yeah, here's hoping nobody dies. And she's probably about to lose control. Maintaining some. Yeah, we're definitely coming into some mountains. Alright, go ahead and pop the drogues, because we want to slow down as quickly as we possibly can. And tell you what, let's go ahead and take out the warp, because I don't want that maybe somehow screwing us either. But I think we'll actually be alright. It's just a matter of slowing down. Tell you what, let's turn on our lights. I don't think it's gonna really do much for us, but hey, it can't hurt. Like I said, these things should pop open at like 5,000, which would slow us down a lot. Because, like I said, I have no idea what we're going down on, but I'm getting a feeling it's probably mountains from what I can kind of tell. And drogue should be opening. There they are. Oh, what do you know? I just now took the time to look. Biome, water. So, actually turned out to be best case scenario. Alright, and we are approaching our splashdown. And there it is. Oh my god. Yes. 5,141 science. Oh, it is going to be probably Christmas when I go looking for new technologies. But yeah, all right, guys. We managed to actually build a rocket to make it to the moon, land on it, get a bunch of science, and even return. And not gonna lie, that was kind of tough. I'm gonna have to definitely find a way to build a better lander, because I don't think I want to go with that one going forward. So I might do that off camera. But anyways, guys, if you liked the video, be sure to pounce on that like button. If you haven't already, join the pack by subscribing below. Have a good day, everyone.